Okay, hello guys, it's SlackOut here, and today we are here with the UCA Week 7 battle. I don't remember if we had 1 or 2 weeks of a break for UCA, and that's because of my school started with a few 2 weeks ago, I believe. And I have conventions in between and stuff like that. So I just decided that I will skip those weeks uploading, but here we are with the Week 7 battle against the Link and coach of the Honolulu Allstars. And that is indeed a wrong thing here over there. And I don't bother changing it. So, instead of what our roster looks like, the Mew is actually Kieran Black, and Braviary is instead Mesprit, and Arcanine is Crobat. Those are the changes we made a few weeks ago. No, last week. Yeah, last week. Week 6, of course. And yeah, we are bringing all three of them this week because they work together really well, usually. Hopefully. Oh. And their team is obviously there, and they have scary stuff like Mamoswine, Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Comfy is scary, and Havlusa with the Koko, and Greninja can be a challenge to deal with. I believe this Greninja is just regular Greninja. It can't go Protean or it can't go Ash. So that's that. And then of course my favorite bird, Mega Pidgeot, is on their squad as well. And our squad is looking pretty simple, as you can see up there. We have, well, not simple, but classic smoke on spreads, so to be called, with max HP and max special defense and stuff like that. But we have Excadrill with Mold Breaker and AV, and we are max HP, max special defense, careful. With Earthquake, Iron Head, Poison Jab, and Rapid Spin. This is our defensive check for pretty much every single special mode they will have. They have Tapu Koko, they have Rotom, they have Greninja does, if they are like Hydro Pump specs, they might two-shot us, I believe, or something like that. Like Greninja was close to three-shotting us, which normal serves, I believe. And then of course Comfy is completely walled by this, Hidden Power Fire doesn't touch us. Mega Pidgeot we can wall kinda, we don't want to tank Mega Pidgeot hits early on, because those heat waves hurt, and they can just root off the damage that we are going to do. But this is mainly a Koko switching always, Comfy switch always, Rotom always. I don't really care, we get burned with this man. And yeah, Excadrill was just super good with Mold Breaker this week, because they have stuff like Bronzong with Levitate, they have Rotom with Levitate and stuff like that. So it's really good man for this week, especially defensively with the typings it has. Then we go into a Mesprit Will of Power with Psychic Eyes, Beam Protect and Stealth Rock, and item is the Leftovers. Now we go into a little bit in-depth EVs, and I don't remember these at all, because currently we have played the regular season already and playoffs are going on. So this is like 3 weeks after, or 4 weeks after I built this team. So I'm trying to give a brief explanation without going too in-depth. But we have max HP. I believe these HPs are just for if someone is trying to outspeed Mesprit. Barely, like no speed Mesprit. Special attack is for something. I would believe it's for one-shotting Garchomp with Ice Beam. That's what my instinct says it would be. And then rest in defense. And this is how switching for stuff like Garchomp and stuff like Havlusa, because Havlusa can't really touch us that well. And I believe Psychic that special attacks for one-shotting Havlusa as well. Then we go into our Kieran Black with the Life Orb, Ice Beam, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Boost. Pretty basic Life Orb set. Speed is to outspeed, I believe. Mamoswine, obviously. What else is on that speed? I believe Comfy is 100. Rotom and Sangus. I believe Sangus is the most important one here. And then we have 18 HP, so we take 4 rounds of rocks. And this special defense is for something. and I would believe it's Fairim C from Coco. And then we have Rested Special Attack, because we have special attacks. So yeah, just a breaker. And then we go into Alcatraz, Fortress with Leftovers, Max HP, Max Defense. This is our check for Mammoth Swine, check for Tankroad, check for Sangoose, check for Havlusa kinda, not really, but it can take one hit even at +2. So yeah. Gyro Ball, Toxic Protect and Stealth Rock. So Toxic Protect, for obvious reasons, we can do some toxic shenanigans on Tank Road or stuff like that. Gyro Ball hits really a lot of in their team. Mons that would like to switch on Gyro Ball outside of Rotom, I can Stealth Rock on. So yeah, that's that. Fortress is probably most usable, or like if I need a sack, this is the man I sack. Kinda man in this matchup. Then we go into a Crobat with Super Fang, Brave Bird, U-turn and Roost, and speed is for... obviously not for Coco. I believe it's just Coco trying to outspeed my second fastest man, and then this always outspeeds Havlusa. That would be logical assumption. And Skyblade and attack is probably to our hurt a lot more. I believe we one-shot Havlusa easily with this. And Garchomp really doesn't like the Brave Bird either. And Infiltrator if the Havlusa is going to be like substitute set for some reason. And then the last one, I really didn't know what to throw in there, because I was like, okay, I can actually win with this 5 or 4, if you don't count Fortressing. So I'll just throw Ribombee, which can do a lot of damage early game. With choice specs, Moonblast, Bug Buzz, Energy Ball and Sticky Web if I can. Sticky Webs would be super cool to have, so Kyurem outspeeds pretty much everything except the Havlusa. But most of the time I'm going to be clicking Bug Buzz or Moonblast, depending on the situation. And the speed is for Havlusa, I believe. And nothing... Mega Pitch. Oh yeah, Mega Pitch. And I believe this is... yeah, they both are probably for Mega Pitch. Or Greninja, actually. So many fast ones, holy shit. But yep, we will see you guys soon in the match. And here we are with the battle, and they brought Garchomp, Havlusa, Tapu Koko, Greninja, Comfey and Rotom. So really fast team, as Rotom is the slowest man in their team, and it's like 91 or something. So yeah, we have Esuriel is really good here after we get rid of Garchomp, because... and Havlusa obviously, because it really can't touch it at all. But Esuriel should be able to handle Comfey and Rotom and Koko, so those are really good ones. And I believe I lead with Ribombee. I lead with Ribombee because there was no Fairy switching, so Moonblast was always hurting something, and I went for the Moonblast. Moonblast turn 1 and 2-shotting this Rotom while they go for the Thunderbolt, and I forgot to change Ribombee's ability from Sweet Veil, I believe, to Shield Dust, so secondary effects of moves don't come in place. I noticed it is right away when I led with this and they led with Rotom, because I was like, okay, like Thunderbolt or Discharge might be really annoying if they get a para, because I forgot that. And I was like knocking on wood that, okay, maybe it isn't coming to a play here, and it instantly comes to a play with the para. So that's unfortunate, but that's my own fault for not going Shield Dust when I should have. I just clicked Moonblast, I believe, here, because... oh no, I went for the Esuriel, because I knew that they would press Thunderbolt again. They are not really losing anything with that. And I believe I went double. No, I went just straight for Iron Head if they decided to switch into Havlusa. I go into Crobat against the Scarjump because Earthquake is coming, or Dragon Claw. Both of them are not really hurting me. I went for the U-turn on the guard jump, and they are Sand Whale trying to counter my Sand, I believe. I go into my Fortress because it's my physical defensive check. And here Did I go hard switch? No, I went for a Protect to see if they carry Flamethrower or Fire Blast. They're pain splitting, going to pain split our Fortress. That's fine, I'm going to Toxic them, and Rotom can't really do anything about being toxic. Did I go for the Protect here? I went for the Stealth Rock, reading the switch, it seems, and good play on my part, if I may say so myself. And I go hard into Crobat on the guard jump because I felt like checking out what they are going to do, if it's the Fire Blast or if they are just earthquaking me. And I went into my Ribombee on this defog, obvious defog, and really just getting another toxic turn if they decide to go for the Thunderbolt on here. So Ribombee had some value, even being parried and not getting to attack with the Choice Specs Moonblast. I go into my Kyurem Black now because Kyurem Black outspeeds this thing and goes through all of it. And I believe I went for the Ice Beam, predicting the guard jump or possibly Havlusha coming in on my possible Earth Power. And Ice Beam was still hurting Rotom really much. They go into Comfy and I go into my Excadrill because Excadrill doesn't care about Comfy. 5% from Training Kiss. And I went for Iron Head here. Yeah, I went for Iron Head. We see it does 44 on Havlusha, so pretty good damage, but I really can't afford him setting up on me. But they are going to roost when I go into my Mesprit, and that's fine for me, because Psychic is still pretty free. I went for the Psychic. And now the Rotom is going to be really low, and I know that they are going to Pain Split, but I don't really care. I'm just going to Psychic again, I believe. Yeah, I went for the Psychic again. Yeah, and they are still outspeeding me, and I believe I do a swap here into my... No, I went for the Protect to get them even lower with the Toxic. I believe we have... I think we are switching into Crobat. Yeah, Crobat has the lowest amount of max HP, or HP in general. So I went for that, and I can always roost up on this Rotom, so the Thunderbolt is not going to do like anything really. And they went for full play instead of Thunderbolt, probably predicting the boost from my end. But I believe the Thunderbolt would have still made more damage. Depends on the spread, of course. And I Brave Bird on the Rotom to get rid of it. And now they bring their Coco in first time, and I go straight into my Excadrill, because I'm not taking any damage here from this Thunderbolt. And they go for Grass Knot, and it does even less. I went for Iron Head, predicting the Havlusha coming again, and I think I went for Iron Head again, if they decided to do that. But they went to Greninja, and that's fine. I didn't feel like using up my Excadrill's HP here, so I go for the Fortress switch here, and they seem to be mixed set with the low kick for the Kyurem Black obviously, and I do want those rocks up, so I trade my Fortress for the rocks, that way we can pressure them even more with our Excadrill switches on the Coco or Comfy, so it really helps us in the end game. I believe I go into Crobat here. Yeah, we went for the Crobat. U-turn and Brave Bird are both good options, and I believe I go for the Brave Bird here. Yeah, we went for Brave Bird, and 64% on Comfy. This Comfy isn't taking any more hits. I went for Roost because I thought that the Comfy isn't going to do anything crazy on me, but they decided to press the Calm Mind if I happen to not kill them, but that still doesn't matter, because the Brave Bird is still doing heck of a lot of damage. And we really didn't lose HP, I believe there. I think we gained like 13% or something like that. They're going to take Coco, taking their Stealth damage, and our Excadrill is always free on this. Even if they would read it with Grass Knot or Grass MC, Excadrill wouldn't take any hits. And now I do a double, and this was after the turn of course happened. It was a bad play from me because I could have killed the Coco. Bad play. mind if I say. But my idea with these doubles that I'm making is because the terrain is still up, and they have Havlusha, and Havlusha can win us because win the game for them if they get 2 sword stands up. I believe the throat shop will kill the Mesprit if they do have that. But they showed us they are roost, so they might not be. But I still can't risk giving the Havlusha speed it could get from the terrain, and I'm doing these doubles kinda to make the terrain run out before I kill the Coco off. And I go into Current Black for this if they decide to go for the Thunderbolt. And they went for Roost, and this doesn't really matter because we have that extra drill. Now I go into my extra drill to see if it's Fairy MC here. And they went for Pure Dazzling Gleam, and they are not C. And here I believe I went for the Earthquake. They are Sugar Berry indeed, and now the terrain runs out. Would have been great to get the kill on Coco here, but didn't. And I believe I went for Iron Head. We went for Iron Head here. Switching here might have been a mistake. Well, no, yeah. We did less than 50%, and Havlusha was taking 44%, so no, it's not a misplay. Science, it would have gained HP every turn. But yeah, I went for the Crobat because Crobat pressures every single man on their team. And I don't think Bravebird was killing here. I went for Roost just to be safe, it seems. Because Coco. Havlusha probably doesn't have anything to touch Crobat with. Anything crazy. I go for the Kyurem here. I can tank this hit really freely. And I believe we just Ice Beam here. And it kills this Coco off. And this is where I made a misplay, I think. I should have... Well, no, I didn't make a mistake. So, the way Havlusha wins here is that if they get a setup off. And they can set up in front of Kyurem Black. So as long as I didn't kill a Coco with Mons that can't kill Havlusha. So the only Mon being Escadrille. But Escadrille was my main Coco answer. But after I got Kyurem in on the Coco, roosting off, I could kill it with Ice Beam or Earth Power. Ice Beam was safer because Havlusha could have come in, and Greninja coming in, I don't really care about that. And after Havlusha can't come on Kyurem Black setup. So that's the main thing here. And I go into Crobat for this Greninja. Here they would have made a... I don't think really... Yeah. No. They went for the Water Shuriken on our Crobat. And I think I'm just roosting here. Because Dark Pulse wasn't doing over 50. So I don't see a reason not to do this. And I'm going to Brave Bird this Greninja away now. This way Crobat has this in the back always. And Havlusha comes on the Crobat, and Crobat is going to snag a kill with the Brave Bird. And I'm really proud of the end game I played here. Just because I was able to manage the terrain and Mon that was in against the Coco really well. And not allowing the Havlusha come on Escadrille, which can't touch the Havlusha. So yeah. We snag a W here, and we are now 4-3, and hopefully going to be getting in the playoffs in a few weeks. But yeah, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next time.